Hey, what's up, guys? Daz and Pet Circling here, and this is the third game between Stork and forGG.
Is this a new intro?
It's got an epic intro going on here. I guess because they know it could be the final game. It's Nalra throwing a playing card. He thinks he's Gambit from X-Men. Too bad that shit didn't explode. That was pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I like that intro. I don't know where that shit came from. It kind of took me out of surprise, but it was cool, man.
I mean, I made that. That was an intro that I made, guys, so props to me.
Yeah, Pet Circling actually did that. That's why you've never seen that before, and they're just bringing it out for the third game of the series.
Well, no, I brought it up.
Like,
yeah.
Oh, Stork looking pretty cool in his jacket. He looks surprisingly kind of nervous, considering he's up 2-0.
Well, no, this is what I don't like about Protoss players. And this is what you can see, just how little skill Protoss takes. Like, you look at, I saw a game, Yark versus Stork, it was about a week ago, and Stork rushes, and then the camera pans to to Yark, and like Yark is like dripping sweat, like not like a lot, but he's like sweating, like he's like microing hard, his hand goes everywhere, and then the camera pans to Stork, and he's got like this really slight grin on his face, and he's just like sitting there staring at the screen, and you can like hardly see him, like you couldn't even tell he was playing, like you would think he was just browsing Team Liquid or something. So, clearly, Protoss is gay, I guess is what I was trying to get out of that analogy.
I love you, man. You can find a way to insult Protoss and everything. So those of you guys who didn't watch that game, that shit that happened, that was like at the end of the game, and Yarnak was sweating balls because he was like barely surviving and just like trying to hold on, because Stork was kind of crushing him. And like, Stork, at that point, by the time they showed that camera shot, Stork had pretty much already won the game, so he didn't really have to do a whole hell of a lot at that point. That's probably why it looked like he was coasting.
Right when he loaded into the game and he started with a Nexus and 4 probes, he had already won the game.
Yeah,
that was pretty much what decided
that was about
game.
27 minutes into a
I'm gonna sync this up
game.
right here, 2-1-0, and so this is Destination. I would say about the same level of Protoss favor as Neo Harmony. You know, it's a little bit Protoss favored. It helps them out a little bit, I think. Especially the fact is you can gas steal, go for the proxy if you really want to, and I think it'd be a good opportunity, maybe any other player besides Stork, but I really don't even think Stork needs to, and I wouldn't be surprised to see the same thing we've been seeing every other game. And just like you said, I mean, Stork's macro is good. He's a very good late game management player, so if we see a late game, it wouldn't surprise me. Really, I think that's what makes Stork so good of a player, is that he's really capable of anything. We can't go into Destination saying, oh, Stork's going to proxy, or oh, Stork's going to expand and play a macro game. He's really dangerous because he can do any of those things at really perfect level execution. And sometimes we see him send that early probe out, and it looks like he's going to do that. I don't know where he's building his pylon, but he hasn't built it yet. I think he's sending out the 7th probe or the 6th probe, and he's going to go for a gas steal here.
I think it's the 6th.
And forGG is going to wall in, though, at least from the looks of it, so he's going to be able to spot that, and he's going to be able to build his refinery accordingly. Oh yeah, I think we've seen it. Was it even against forGG on this map? Because I know they've met each other on this map multiple times.
Because if I remember correctly, he was at 12 the last time he did this, and when he played forGG, Stork was at 6. So I think he did it in the group stage, but I think he did it to the other Terran. There were 2 Terrans in that group, if I remember correctly.
See, it must have been. Oh, cancel SCB, cancel SCB, build the refinery.
No, he's getting it. It's too late. There's no way. What is Stork doing?
Refinery.
What the hell is going on here? What the shenanigans? Is he gonna take the gas or what? Oh, what the hell just happened? I guess maybe Stork was trying to bait him into taking it too early, but it totally didn't work. He should have just taken it. I don't know what he was waiting for. I mean, sometimes I will go straight if I get my probe. Oh wow, he manner pylons.
Wow, I hate this map.
forGG is not amused. Look at his face. God damn it.
This is so stupid. Protosses do this all the time to me. They run in there with the probe and like force supply. Ooh, I'm gonna gas steal. And then they miss it, and then they're like, oh wait, I have 100 minerals and my dick is in my hand. Oh, I'm just gonna build a pylon in this mineral line and block 100 SCV.
Thank you for that, Artosis. Let's move on now. You should just 2-factor.
That's what happened. Like, I don't even know what else happened there. Stork went for the gas steal, then Oh, see, he lost his probe. See, he went for the gas.
That kind of was
he
a
went
bad move
AFK. He was probably alt-tab looking up build orders. Like, what was that one building that I needed to get before Templar Archives? And then he just looked and his probe was still in his base and he didn't take the gas, so he just built a pylon.
I still am trying to figure out what the hell was going on with that probe. I mean, why send out a probe before pylon if you're not even going to take the gas?
He goes Zealot first, too. Really
well, you know, sometimes what I'll do is I'll go for I will go if I get my probe in there quickly. I'll go for the gas right away, and I don't even care if I take it or not. I want to force him to take it early, and then screw up his economy, and then I go for the Zealot. Especially if you can get it there really early, and sometimes you can make a Terran go refinery before barracks. I mean, Stork couldn't do that here, and pro gamer Terran wouldn't make that mistake. But if you can get a Terran to do that, and then you go Zealot first,
looks like he is playing against Artosis. Second factory going down for forGG. Really interesting.
That's the problem with losing that probe too early.
Right.
I mean,
do you think that this was something that forGG planned out? I mean, sorry to interrupt, but normally forGG is a real heavy macro player, and even though he's capable of rushing, do you think he really thought that up on the fly? Like, he decided that he killed that probe, and he was kind of maybe messed up in terms of having... I guess he really didn't take his gas that early, so he wasn't really messed up in build order. I guess it was just his decision to go for a 2-factory build. And Stork so far has done pretty safe openings. I don't know if this is such a good move against Stork. If it was against a player like maybe Jangbi or Tempest, who's known for maybe riskier openings, and Stork put down the robotics. So if he puts down a Nexus here, I think he might be in trouble. But if he adds the second gateway or goes for observers, I think he's going to be okay for the most part. Wow, second machine shop. So it is Artosis here. We're going to be seeing mass tanks and marines most likely with double machine shop upgrades. Real interesting build here from forGG. I wouldn't expect this out of him, especially with the 4 marines. That's almost signature Jojo build here. You build up 4 marines and then you build up 4 tanks, and then you get both of the vulture upgrades and then push out with rallied vultures. And Stork really has no idea. He sees the marines and he has to think that forGG is going for a FD build here, because normally a Terran, if they're going to siege expand, they just build their marine, or they build their CC in their base. Look at that, Stork is pulling back immediately. Do you think he almost, I mean, this is what Jangbi did against Nada when he saw those marines when the tank should have been out. He pulled out all of his units immediately, and look at that, the probe going out. He really expects a proxy 2-factor here. I think he knows that forGG is up to something fishy.
I don't think. Well, I guess he's checking for it anyway. But
this is the same shit that Nada did it.
He's definitely suspicious. Yeah, like he definitely caught a whiff of something, and he doesn't think that forGG's playing standard. I think that getting those goons up that ramp and seeing 4 marines. Oh wow, forGG pushing out already with 3 tanks, and now Stork knows for sure that something is up, because there's no way that you can have 3 tanks from 1 factory this early. So now Stork has got to know that this is definitely a 2-factory build, and he's going to play really safe here. I mean, he smelled something right away, as you can notice by the fact that he put down a second gateway in his main. So he's had a second gateway up, and he's going to be okay. I mean, he's not going to take too much damage here. It's still going to be, he's still going to have to control his units really well in order to not take damage, but he's not going to lose the game, that's for sure. And especially once he gets observers out, wow, he went for siege right away. So you know what? I think forGG might go for an early contain here, which is actually a pretty good move. Even if the Protoss kind of out-expands you, if you get a really early contain and set it up, it's hard for the Protoss, because they have to get their 3rd base. Even if they get their 2nd before the Terran, you have to get your 3rd base up quickly, and you can't do that if he contains you across some bridges. So I think that might be what forGG is going to do here, and Stork's going to want to break it as soon as possible. Oh, he got observers. Oh my, that mine! If that mine goes off, oh my god! Oh shit, that sucked for Stork. All those 2 Dragoons I think are really
now he's going to push up and get the containment on the bridge. This is really bad for Stork. And he didn't even get the Nexus up, so even if, like you said, even if he had got his Nexus up, forGG would have been in a decent position, but actually robotic support, so he's going for Reaver. What do you think about this move with the Reaver? Do you think he's going to try and use it to break it, or do you think he might harass? Really the best option,
I hope he doesn't observer bug here.
Do. Oh no.
That's illegal. Stork, get your observer. No, Stork, get it out of there, man. Oh no, dude. Is he gonna get disqualified for that? Okay, no, it didn't. Okay.
Do you think he tried to do that on purpose? For all you guys that don't know, you can actually right-click an observer, and if you put it right on the turret, it doesn't spin properly, and it can't shoot it with the animation, and that's actually a banned glitch. And I'm surprised that Stork came so close to doing it right there. And I remember seeing it. Yeah, he's done it before. So Stork definitely. Oh wow, is he gonna? Oh, he's actually just elevating a probe out. I thought he was gonna elevate an army out, but here comes the Reaver. So let's see how well he can use this Reaver to break forGG's containment, because the longer forGG can get mines and siege tanks and turrets up there and fortify that, the worse. And he's actually already has 2 tanks back at his base, so nice move for forGG. So the best thing Stork can do is try and break it right now, and it looks like he's gonna do that. And there's really absolutely not. forGG doesn't have anything there. I think Stork really called his bluff at this point. Is that forGG parked up some tanks there and didn't really have anything else to reinforcement. The Scarab kind of sucked there, but the Dragoons are going to be able to push out. Only a single tank and a single Vulture left. And oh wow, Stork doesn't have an observer there for those mines, so somehow forGG barely holds it. And I think the Reaver was taken down too, as well as just countless Dragoons
the Reaver died.
And that